you doing? I'm Robert Rothschild, and I've been driving a cab for 20 years. I'm not just your ordinary cab driver. I'm different. I can communicate with the dead. Many of my fares know me as the paranormal cabbie. They've shared with me thousands of their stories, and I've researched hundreds more. I love the history of Long Island, haunted or not. Restaurant in Good Ground, New York, has been cooking up its own paranormal activity. Full-bodied apparitions have been seen by the employees and the restaurant patrons. So tonight we have permission to see for ourselves if the Villa Paul will serve us with the golden ticket apparition, something I've been searching for many years. Only tonight will tell. I'll have Shawn and Elisabeth conduct the interviews and then assemble the team to see what is really growing here at the Villa Paul in Good Ground, New York.
I've had three instances. One, I saw a large shadow cross from the kitchen into the room that we're in now. I followed it in, there was nothing there. Okay. Both instances happened in the same hallway. One was a man from the waist up wearing a light blue turtleneck sweater, an old one. I can remember my grandmother embroidering, one of those. An old school sweater. Middle-aged man. And the last one was in the landing above the top of the stairs leading down to the basement. And I came through the bar area into that hallway, saw her on the landing, and she startled me. I jumped, she jumped, the waitress behind me jumped, and when I looked down the stairs, there was nothing there.
How often have you seen paranormal activity?
I'd have to say all three in the last 5-6 years. Nothing beforehand. I hear noises and creaking and moving, and it's an old building. Never really thought too much about it.
Right. So what was you were skeptical prior to actually seeing it?
No, just having not seen one, I wouldn't have sworn by it, but once I did, yeah.
It changed. How long have you owned this business?
Actually, it's been in the family for 51 years.
Wow, wow. And your wife captured something on a camera at one time?
Yeah, she took a picture. She was taking a picture for a website that we have. And when she brought the picture and gave it to my daughter to post, my daughter says, "Why'd you take it with somebody standing there?" She says, "There was nobody there because I took it in the morning. There was nobody else here." And when you look at the picture, there's a shadow.
Okay.
A dark shadow you can see it's a person.
Right. Okay.
And we actually had it blown up, and when you look at the blown up picture, it looks like an old soldier from the Civil War.
Thank you so much, Charlie, for
you're welcome.
Welcoming us in here.
Yeah.
I know it's late, and we want to get out of your way.
Let's find the ghost.
Let's do it.
If you are in fact engaging that light, shut it off now.
Yeah, you're getting spikes here. This is the hallway that they see a lot of activity.
say outside on your tree?
Outside under a tree in a mound.
Outside under tree at mound.
Where you hit.
It's quite a coincidence. So
There are no coincidences.
there's never a coincidence.
No. But, you know, even if they're pre-recorded words, it still would need to make sense, and it totally makes sense with what it's saying.
Can you tell us where you're buried again?
Outside.
So tell me what it is that you're doing here. What is this thing?
This is the spirit talk box. It's in a dictionary mode, but we did get a couple whole sentences basically saying that they were buried, the mother was buried in a mound under a tree in front of the house.
Solid metal 15 compound.
Okay, so... Alright. There you are. I see you. Come closer to me. There you go. There you are again. Can you say your name? That's very good. Can you say it louder? Can you say your name? That's very good. Can you say it louder? Okay, this is Shawn. I'm in one of the dining rooms. I just heard somebody talking, and hopefully the camera did too. What I do is I'm a paranormal investigator. We just set up the whole group, Rob's group, and if there's anybody that's here, you can just stand right next to me. You want to stand next to me? Where'd Scott go?
I'm in the dining room.
All right. Oh, it's nice and bright in here. I was in the middle of the dining room, just standing there. You know how when they walk in front of the camera and you got it on autofocus?
Right.
And it gets blurry, like how it just did now. I kept telling him, I see you, I see you, I see you. And then I heard this little, I don't know, murmur. Well, it wasn't a murmur, it was actually words. It was very clear. But I got it on camera, hopefully.
What's on that table?
What's the table?
I just caught from the corner of my eye on this camera 7, which is right out here, going, looking into the kitchen area, a really bright flash, and it's not coming from downstairs because the stairs go down the opposite way.
Mm-hmm.
So I just marked it, and we'll have to look at that, when we have time to check out all the evidence.
And the middle camera in the bar, and it never came back?
Never came back. Rachel went to check it, and she said it's all hooked up fine, so I'm going to suggest maybe changing out the camera itself, and hopefully that'll bring it back on, because that's where that picture of where that man was standing, that was taken, so we don't want to miss him.
Who's that? Is that Rachel?
That was Rob. Rob, yes.
Rob's coming back.
He's coming, I don't know. Here he comes.
Yeah.
Hey.
We're playing the ghost box down there.
Mm-hmm.
It told us
We
a
should have a
mound
camera down there.
on the property under a tree.
Wow.
And over there is a tree on that mound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's exactly where the depression is, right in front of it.
Okay, so basically what we used was what we call a ghost box, and what that is, it's a little machine, and it has about 3,000 words programmed into it. We ask a question, and hopefully we get a response with one of those words that are programmed into it that makes sense to us, which is what we use down in the basement. And we got not just words, we got full sentences.
So I believe that there's something else going on with that soldier other than some random apparition showing up at the Villa Paul. He's a Civil War soldier. What's he doing here on Long Island?
Well, considering that the Civil War didn't even take place anywhere here or near the island.
That's true. So we're going to do, Rob and I are going to do some scouting around, and we're going to start here at the Good Ground Cemetery. There's actually one man here that we found that could fit the description.
And holds the key. Good afternoon, Rob and Shawn here at Good Ground Cemetery in Hampton Bays, and we are here before the headstone and final resting place of Henry Skidmore, the 25-year-old private that we believe that is haunting the Villa Paul restaurant to the west of us.
Right, what we're going to do is a spirit box session. What that is we believe that spirits are made up of frequencies, uncontrolled frequencies at that. So as the tuner of a radio would zero in on a particular frequency, these spirit voices will come through on the variety of different frequencies that appear on the radio. Thus, we get the spirit voice. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did that really make sense? Because I was kind of getting lost there. Maybe we ought to do it again. Okay, let's start asking questions.
All right, I'd like to know, you died as a 25-year-old during the time frame of the Civil War. Was your death attributed to an injury as a result of fighting in that war? Although the results Scott and Rachel got were amazing, we were certainly not allowed to dig up any evidence, no pun intended. That would be conclusive to the find, considering that the Civil War was not fought here on Long Island. In my never-ending quest to capture a full-bodied apparition on video, my team and I will scour the ends of the earth, if necessary. The Villa Paul didn't deliver, but perhaps the next location will. My fears are my eyes and ears of the team, and myself is always as ready. I'm Robert Rothschild, the Paranormal Cabbie.
All right, do it again. Next time, let me know. I can see in your glasses, actually.
Can? Gotta take them off.
Okay.
Oh, now I can't see the fucking